Hello, welcome to our next vlog. This one is 2 competitions in 1 week. I might well make a bit of a feature out of both of them and do them separately, but we'll see. So let's talk dressage. This was our first competition of the year. He was a bit spooky. It's a place called Martley Hall Stud in Suffolk. It took about 2 hours for us to get there, so it's quite a long journey for us for the first time. He was amazing to warm up. I warmed up like this incredible, powerful dressage pony, and unfortunately then went into the arena on sort of Spooky McZoomerson. He kind of lost it a bit. I think I was really nervous and didn't ride as well either. Well, I know I didn't ride as well either. So this is just kind of having a bit of an arena walk before we get on with the test. And here we go. End of the test. I think you can tell I'm not that impressed with it. He just warmed up so well and then did a really quite mediocre test. He got 64% still, so that wasn't terrible, but he was unsettled. I think I was very nervous and didn't ride that well. And yeah, could do better, lots to improve on. Look out, I'm going to do a vlog with our test sheet in it, so we'll go through the test and the comments and things like that. I'm still really pleased with him, I'm really proud of him. It was a big day, long day, but not as good as we could do. So on to arena eventing. So today we are currently at Cambridge Services. Very glamorous. Oh, hang on. Very glamorous. We've just stopped for some lunch. So we're about halfway to the BRC Arena Eventing Championships at the moment. We are going to Aston-le-Walls. Bellamy's staying just outside Aston-le-Walls. We are actually staying near Banbury, which is about 20 minutes away. And then tomorrow we're going to Arena Eventing. I'm really nervous. I've hardly posted anything on social media for the last couple of days, and I've been putting off recording this because I'm so nervous, and I don't really know why, because I find it quite soothing to kind of talk to whoever is out there at whatever point. I'm really red. It's sunny. It's beautiful sunshine. It's actually quite hot in the car now. Bellamy is, oh, can you see that? Just about in the trailer. He's really happy. He's just chilled, taking in, you know, the atmosphere, the ambience at the service station. And yeah, I will check in again when we arrive, when we get settled in. He's got a nice house to stay in. So on to the course walk. This was the night before. Some of these fences were still from the 80, so they looked really big, and I spent most of the night worrying that they were quite huge for a 70. I'm actually walking with someone that's keeping their horse at the same place Bellamy stayed at and was currently eating his straw bed at as well. So that was quite a frantic night, worrying that is he going to have colic, is he going to be okay, and oh, it was, yeah, didn't sleep at all really, because he did just eat his straw. He didn't want his haylage. I don't know why, he's weird. But he was fine in the morning, perfectly happy and chilled. I actually think these are more like a metre, so yeah, some of them are really big. So let's talk strategy. There weren't a lot of places you could save time in the show jumping, and it was quite big. There were quite a few uprights and kind of tricky spreads, so you didn't really want to be cutting corners. There was a tight line you could take between 2 and 3 by the red double, which you'll see in a minute as we go towards number 6. Other than that, there were places you could kick on, like here between 6 and 7, and between 8 and 9, which we'll see in a minute, but there weren't really many opportunities to change. So you can see on the left of the red double, there's sort of that track on the inside, so that's the inside line you can take between 2 and 3. I planned to go on the outside, which in hindsight would have given us a better setup to number 3, but we would have added a load of time penalties. So I'll show you what actually happened and kind of talk you through it later on. But yeah, there's a couple of tight lines you could take, but yeah, I think it was deliberately built so that there weren't that many you know, tight lines and cut-offs you could actually make. So yeah, here I think I kicked on to, I thought kick on to number 9, and then you've got a tight turn back to number 1. But I will leave you in peace a little bit for the cross country, which looked loads better, much friendlier. here is the first test on the cross-country course I was worried about. It's actually tiny. It looked quite big when I saw a picture of it, but I was worried about this second element because it looks a bit ditchy and it looks a bit weird. So yeah, you've got quite a long run between fence 4 and 5, and I was concerned he might get a bit spooky. And here I'm just looking at my lines and thinking, do I try and get in front of that blue fence or go behind it? So my strategy was actually in front, save the seconds and kick on up the hill. On to number 6. Not really a lot to say about this one. It's like a pheasant feeder type thing. The only thing I was thinking here is, do I want really to head for that white flag so that I can do an arc to the right? Number 7 is off to the right, and actually get in between those two black corners rather than going wide. Again, saving the seconds and kicking on. This one, number 7, I was worried about. So the drop, not really, he's good with drops, but it's this blue boaty thing at the bottom of it. I could foresee us launching off the drop and then spooking out element B. So here I'm just kind of thinking like I'm going to have to aim for the left. See, I don't really want to jump the flowers, but kind of aim for that left bit and kick on. You've then got quite a tight turn to the right here. So you can't really see it because of my terrible filming, but oh look, here we go, we're going round to the right now. So I don't want to be all the way to the left because we'll be shot out towards the other end of the arena, so kind of thinking about how we angle that element B if he's spooky to get a tight corner up to number 8, which is this log up the hill. It looks a bit horrible, but actually it rode okay, and I watched a lot of rounds beforehand and a lot of people were worried about that because it's a log up a hill, but the horses seem to manage it fine. And then onto this corner at number 9. Again, I thought this would be a bit of a spooky one, so it's another sit up and kick on, and here I'm just thinking, can I get in front of that horse quest fence, or am I going to have to go back towards number 6, which is at the back of that blue corner? Yeah, there's no way I was going to get in front of the horse quest fence, so we actually went around the corner and then back down the hill to number 10. Nothing I'm really worried about at number 10, nice and little. The only thing I'm thinking is I want to get in front of the black corner behind it to get to number 11, which we'll see as we go around the corner in a minute. Number 11, nothing really to worry about, little chair kind of thing, and then it's kick on to number 12/10 of the show jumping, which is the Joker, which is 10 centimetres higher than the rest of the course, and if you knock it down you get 6 faults instead of 4. Just having a graze. We've got about an hour, just under an hour. Do we need to get tacked up? I'm so nervous. Bellamy's clearly not. Got his massage rug on. He's grazing. Already put his brushing boots on. You already know the story about the rest of the boots. And yeah, hopefully he'll be nice and chilled and raring to go, hopefully. He had his lunch, he was really excited about having lunch, so got a bit more zoomies in there. And, yeah, just want to get through the show jumping. Show jumping looks quite big and it looks a bit scary, so I just want to get through that and hopefully we'll be fine. Oh. Well, I said I fed him for zoomies, and zoomies I got. My God, he was wired. Look at him jump that fence. Yeah, almost no control. He was really, really keen. He was really, really excited, which actually made me feel better because I knew that he'd be right in the bridle rather than me having to kick and push on the whole time. Yeah, so he basically dragged me the whole way round this warm-up for about half an hour, and then it was time to go in. Honestly, nearly cried, but here's our round. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, it was awesome. Awesome.
Can you wander back? Yeah. Can you do us a favour? Can you go back to the lorry and just ask Beth if I've got a cow bag?
No, so I don't know when.
Right, go back.
Beth uses it for her phone.
Right, mine's about to die and I'm the critical point of contact. Beth has her parents here that both have a phone. Please go back and ask.
She's phone back now.
Alright, wait, you girls wait here. I'm going to the loo.
We bought jellies with us and Kit Kat. We bring a lot of food.
Penalties from the show jumping, and unfortunately the joke is down for 6.
Around here I actually lost my stirrup as we trotted. Yeah, so I'm all out of balance coming down the hill, one stirrup, and just thought, just got to go for it at number 5.
101 on track now. This is Bellamy, ridden by Catherine Bennett, and they bring forward 4 penalties from the show jumping, and today they're riding for Carlton as individuals.
Right, so you heard the commentator there give us our sort of intro. I'm kind of gutted. There was a few ponies before us who was another veteran, and he went into this massive diatribe about all the things the pony had done and all these amazing things, and isn't it incredible this pony's 21 and still competing, and Bellamy's 25, and he didn't really get anything, but he doesn't care. This drop is awesome. I'm just, look at that, what a good boy. Straight into the scary fence and round the corner. Oh, this is incredible. I think you can see how happy I am. It was amazing. I got all of my lines apart from the line to number 3 where I planned to go wide and actually ended up on the inner track and then just dropped him. But yeah, all my tight turns, all my lines, and look at his face. He's so happy. We're both like ecstatic and he's just amazing. I thought I'd do the quick debrief with Superstar Pony. Kind of dropped him on number 3 and he he knocked it down, but it was amazing. 4 seconds under the time, over 4 seconds under the time, and we would have won had it not been for those 4 faults. How incredible. I've got way too many photos now. I can't believe we did it. I've got a 3-hour drive home now, so I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thanks for watching. Look out for the next one. Bye.